What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Late Night Podcast with MotorCityMan. It's been a crazy year so far, man. I tried to jumpstart my YouTube channels back in the right direction, but that's not what we're going to get into in tonight's discussion. I want to go into depth more about my life in general and over the years how I was able to take control over my mentality I had when it comes to like doing things, seem to carry myself over the last 7-6 years. And it's been rough, man. It's been a rough journey and it wasn't easy, you know. I had to come back from tough times and I'm still reshaping my mind state and I'm still healing. Got to a point in my life where I had to realize I'm the only one that's gonna help myself fully to reach my full potential. I have to do it. I have to understand that I have to do it no matter what. And it was a certain understanding I had back then to where I had to move a certain way in order to keep going, keep growing, you know. Because I grew up in Detroit and it's rough in Detroit, man. It's rough. Growing up in the inner city, you gonna get into all type of situations depending on where you at and what you doing. Most of the time it's smooth and, you know what I mean, chill, but sometimes you can end up around the wrong people or just in the wrong situation. But if you minding your business and you moving with purpose, actually, you know what I mean, making right decisions, then you gonna be okay. A lot of guys, a lot of young guys, they don't understand. Like they don't know. They don't know what they want to do in life. They don't have it figured out yet. They just don't. Most young guys, they don't have that. They don't have that ear. They don't have that extra set of words. I don't know. That it's like they don't have that guidance. That one person in their ear speaking life into them, telling them which way to go, how to move, how to mature, how to really be a man, and, you know, do things when you're supposed to do them. I've always known it was a certain way of doing things too. It's not always what you do, it's kind of how you do it as well too, you know. I've always known I had to move a certain way in order to see things out. Growing up, I had to stand out, man, because I'm in the inner city of Detroit, man. Everybody, I don't know. It's like I had to figure out how to get out of my shell and be myself, you know. I grew up getting into altercations back in like middle school and stuff like that. Not even trying to start anything or nothing like that, but you gonna get into it with somebody here and there every once in a while. Like, shit happens, you know. But it's a way to go about it. Sometimes you gotta be the bigger person and walk away from shit. But no, yeah, I had to figure out how to take full control over my mind state, my mentality, in order to do things a certain way, get my work done, you know. And it was like I knew I could go far. That's why I ended up furthering my education. So that's why I continued to go to school after I graduated from high school. And it opened up doors for me and possibilities to the point to where I knew I could reach a greater potential as far as being able to interact with people, have better social skills, better connections as well, as far as going to college, leaving Detroit for 2.5 years. And it was like it was a different experience when I went to college, you know. I met great people down there. The thing was, I'm a cool guy, man. Sometimes I might be in my shell, as others might say or think. But sometimes I feel like I gotta be closed off in that zone, in that focus mode, to where I'm not distracted. Because when I first went to college, I was going to parties, but that wasn't really my priority. You know, I was still trying to go to the rec center, go to the gyms and there, work out, and just focus on school and being a content creator, in which I slowed down on. It's like, man, when I first went down there for those first 2 years, it was like, I'm just focused on networking, whoop-de-whoop. I ended up getting off track as far as being able to really create content and network, telling people about my YouTube channel, this and that, all that. And it got crazy, man. And I feel like I just had to figure out a way to stand out, in which I still am, while I'm out of school now. But after high school, man, it's gonna be a lot of changes. I was going through changes. I'm still am. I went to college for 2.5 years. Took a semester off when the pandemic happened. Started working since then, since 2020, and I haven't been back to school since. And it's like, that doesn't mean I'm still not working towards something greater, building towards something greater, you know? Because while I was working these jobs since 2020 when I came back, I'm still mapping out the blueprint to success as far as my craft, being able to flourish in my craft. And that's the thing, your work ethic will determine where you be, will determine where you are in the future. And I had to really understand that to a certain degree, because I had a conversation with my peoples the other day, and he told me something real. Because he way older than me. My people's my big bro age, and it was like, damn. He told me like, shit, like, man, you getting older. And he told me like straight up, like, yeah, man, you getting older. Like, whoop-de-whoop. Your mind ain't getting younger, man. Your mind ain't getting younger as you grow of age and everything, man. That's why you gotta take care of your business, be on your shit, man. Stay focused, stay locked in. And instantly when he said all that, it's like, it clicked for me mentally. It was like, okay, you right, because the mind state I am in right now, it wasn't the same as 2019. And it was like, it clicked for me. I was like, yeah, you right. That's why I gotta take advantage, man. While I'm still young and ambitious, I got to. It's all about me believing in myself enough to take control of my life. And it's crazy, y'all, because shout out to the city, shout out to Detroit, man. Shout out to the city, man. Shout out to Detroit, man. MotorCityMan. I'm about to cook up, y'all. I'm about to cook up. Since this year started, 2023, I dropped the Journey series, part 1, part 2, part 3. And it's like, ever since this year started, January, it's like everything just been rolling in. Okay, I'm shooting footage, I'm dropping content. It's like everything just been looking like a movie for real this year. And it's been like, okay, I've been in routine to really grow, really build, you know. And it gave me a sense of confidence and understanding. I can really take off. I just have to be consistent. I have to stay disciplined, and I have to continue to believe in myself and have confidence in myself and faith, you know. All it takes is for me to stay grounded in that mentality of me being able to have full control over my life. Because I truly understand every decision I make in real time don't affect me. Whether that's a spending decision or going out to party or going to the gym. Out of those three things, I'm going to the gym. And hopefully if I go to the gym, I ain't gotta spend no money. So out of those three things, I'm probably gonna be doing 2 out of 3. That's the thing, man. It's like, man, you have to be able to develop that mindset, that state of mind to where you're gonna take action. You're gonna hold yourself accountable for everything you do so you can become better yourself. You can become the best version of yourself. If you have an addiction on marijuana, smoking pot, or, sometimes it's okay to take a break and, get your mind back right. Get your thought process back right, Shout out to Kalamazoo, man. I gotta shout out to Kalamazoo because that's where I went to school at, man. Okay. Yeah, bro, it's like, I had this one chick I was in class with. She was cool as hell. She told me, like, she used to smoke with me all the time. Whoop. Told me, like, one time, I'll hit her up. You going to smoke with you? What's up, man? What's up? Nah, I'm done. I'm good on smoking for a minute. I'm trying to get my mind right. First time somebody told me some shit like that, cause mind you, it's 2018 at the time. I've been smoking since 2017. And it's like, shit. First time I heard some shit like that, ain't nobody never said nothing like that, and it threw me off. Like, it made sense though, as soon as she said it, but it was like, damn. I instantly, like, developed that thought, like, to where, like, damn, maybe I need to be doing the same thing. Like, I can take certain shit from others and evaluate that into my life, areas into my life. Okay, like, she's taking the initiative to stop smoking weed. Maybe I should do the same thing. What's the benefits of stop smoking? You get to save more money. You have more mental clarity, and you might end up being less. You might end up having less risk of inflammation in your body, because chronic inflammation builds up over time from smoking marijuana. I'm only 23. I had to learn that through focusing on my health and reading more, and I didn't understand it until now. So I've taken the precaution to go to the gym more, drink more water, eat more fruit, and I try to slow down on fried food, greasy oils and fats, and start drinking vitamin water and water with minerals and real nutrients in it. Since this year started though, man, it's been like, this year been feeling like some type of movie for me. We in May 2023, and it's power in this month. I'm gonna be preaching that all month. It's power in May. Happy Mother's Day as well. Happy Mother's Day. By the time this video be out, it'll probably had already passed. I just want to say that. But yeah, man, been like this movie. How I've been moving as far as uploading, creating content, getting the footage, this and that, going on music videos, all this. It's been like my movie has been like a movie. I have everything on routine, so it's like there's no way I can be thrown off track to the point where I'm going to stop from like building, unless I'm just not executing the plan, not following along the blueprint that I've been mapping along the way. The Journey series itself is based on a series of events that's led me to where I am now as a 23-year-old in the inner city of Detroit. Along the way, it's been rough. I've dealt with loss and wins, and it's been highs and lows, but I've gotten to a point where I was able to reach a neutral state of understanding, to a point where I was able to keep going, because you can never be too high and you can never be too low. You can never be too high, you can never be too low. And I understand I had to figure out how to stay in the moment too. Shout out to Spike Lee, man. That's Unc. I call him Unc, man. He doing his thing. Do the Right Thing. It's probably one of my favorite movies of his, other than Love and Basketball. Yeah, man. I tell you what, he inspired me to a certain degree to be a videographer, a visionary for the city of Detroit. He inspired me to create film, short film, just be a director of my life by taking full control, maintaining focus, discipline, and having that grit and enough ambition to see things out, man, to follow along the blueprint, to follow along the vision, to believe in the vision. The thing about Kobe is, man, he was a great student to the game, not just the game, but life too. Like Kobe Bryant, shout out to Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. He had a great philosophy of the game, man. It wasn't always about wins to him, man. Like, a lot of people may think losing the game was like counted as a loss, but really to him, it was like a learning game. Like, he was actually a student to the game. I truly believe he enjoyed it. Even when it got rough for him, even when he felt like he wanted to give up on the game. He truly loved it, even in those moments. And that's what I've grew to appreciate too in life. Like the good and the bad, the highs and the lows, even though I tried to reach that neutral state of understanding. But yeah, Kobe Bryant, he studied those games as learning games, and he used those learning games to overcome, to open up possibilities to reach a higher potential, to become greater, you know? He knew he could reach a higher potential. Seeing how the player was entering the league through his time over the course of his career, he knew he could establish a different potential through wins and losses and growing through rough times being in the league. Same as Michael Jordan before he beat the Pistons, the bad boys. He had to overcome them. Those losses were learning games. He used those learning games to reach a greater potential to overcome his rivals. That's the thing about life, man. Being able to take the bad, turn it to even greater good. You know, being able to take a bad situation and use that fuel to really keep going, to overweigh that bad with something greater, with something positive. You know, being able to direct yourself in that mental state, in that state of mind, to where you can become unstoppable, to where you're going to reach that point to where you're trying to hit. You have to be able to guide yourself, direct yourself into the process of becoming the best version of yourself. You have to be able to direct yourself into that state of mind to develop the process of becoming the best version of yourself. And it gets tough at times. It gets tough for me. I still have my struggles, my doubts. A wise man once said, if you're in a haunted house and you believe in ghosts, it's a haunted house. Don't believe in ghosts. It's just a abandoned house. It's all about your perspective, how you see things. Your whole world can be changed, man, if you could just better yourself, evaluate your decisions. Going forward, man, the rest of this year, I have to reevaluate everyone I have around me. I don't fully understand how everyone perceives me as a person in their life, and that's important, how people perceive you in their life. They can see you as an asset or a liability, and I know I'm truly an asset because I've always had ambition. I've always strived to have a better life, not to have the life my peoples have. I want to strive to have a better life. It's the thing. I want to be able to direct myself into that state of mind to get into that process of doing that, in which I am currently. currently. I want you all to do the same as well. That's why I want you to rock with me as well. Subscribe to my main channel, the MotorCityMan.btt, man. Subscribe to that channel as well. That's my main channel. That's all my regular content creation as far as vlogs and small talk discussions, as well as other videos too. The link to that channel will be in the description down below. Click the link down below. Like this video too, and subscribe if you new, man. It's gonna be it for the late night podcast. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. New podcast episode coming soon. Patreon is on the way. New website on the way, man. Journey series 2K23 part 1, 2, and 3 out now. Let's get to it, man. Join the kingdom. New videos on the way. New content on the way, man. New music on the way as well. New visuals. Everything. I'll see y'all in a minute, man. Peace. Crazy how the hood can turn the kids savage.